So yeah, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is cage. Every hamster deserves 360 square inches of floor space. And that's just the minimum, so you should really try to go above and beyond. Sprite has a 55-gallon long tank, which is a really good choice of hamster cage. You can choose bin cages, which I recommend 106 quarts or bigger. You can also tanks, I recommend 30-gallon longs or bigger. The minimum is 20-gallon, but I feel like that's too cramped, even for a Syrian. Maybe for a dwarf it'll work because they won't look so cramped in there because they're small size. But every hamster deserves that amount of floor space. Now, to calculate how much floor space your cage is, do the length times width of your cage. So, for example, 30 by 12 is the minimum that you should have on your cage size. And this is not including levels. Levels does not include floor space, is the only thing that is included. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is bedding. You should never use pine or cedar shavings. The good bedding I recommend is aspen wood shavings. Also Carefresh, any type of Carefresh. I would stay away from the crinkles just because a lot of hamsters don't like the crinkle Carefresh, but it's still safe as well if that is your only option. Or any paper-based bedding, or you can make your homemade bedding, which I will make a video on soon. So yeah. You should choose a proper seed mix for your hamster. Now, I'm not going to go into in depth on this, but I recommend the Hazel Hamster seed mix. So, yeah. Hamsters should have plenty of chews. Your hamster teeth grow constantly, so they need a lot of chews to gnaw down their teeth. Now, any type of wood chew, as long as it isn't made from artificial colors or dyes, then it's perfectly safe for your hamster. But yeah, Chocolate Colors 26 has a really good video on DIY toys, which I'll post a link in the description. She's amazing, so please check out her channel and subscribe to her. Yeah, so anyways, so yeah, just tunnels, just stuff for them to go through, hidey houses, just stuff like that. Handling. As you can see, I'm handling Sprite now. Now, I got my hamster from a breeder. Now, which you should get your hamster from a breeder because pet stores, you don't know where they come from, and they're usually not tame because the pet stores, they don't really handle them. And I'm not speaking for all hamsters, but most hamsters are aggressive. And I know because I've had one for there, and he wasn't too aggressive, but he didn't like to be touched at all. Yeah, so handling. You should handle your hamster or have your hamster outside the cage in a playpen or a hamster ball, which I just took Sprite out of, for 20 to 15 minutes every day. And excuse the background, my little brother is watching TV. On the size of your cage. Now, since Sprite has such a big tank, I will clean his cage partially. Like, I'll probably clean the biggest area that needs to be cleaned. Like, if he buries food or pees or poos, the biggest area needs to be cleaned. That's why I call my partial clean every 2 weeks. And then he'll get a full cage cleaning every month. So, basically, that includes just taking out all the bedding in the cage, cleaning all accessories like wheels, hidey houses, and stuff like that. Syrians need an 8-inch wheel or bigger. Now, Sprite has an 11-inch Wodent wheel senior. I recommend the Wodent wheels. Another good wheel, which I'm not really sure about because I never had it, is the Carolina Storm bucket wheel, which is popular for hedgehogs. So, yeah, but that's a really good wheel as well. Also, dwarfs, you should go no little than 6 inches. And then for Syrians, like I said, you should go no little than 8 inches. Have everything ready for your hamster: a water bottle, food dish, a proper size cage, proper bedding, food, like I said, toys, and everything like that, shoes, and all the accessories you're going to need and supplies. I do recommend a hamster ball, which I'll do a review on that. A lot of people have their say on that. Or you can just buy a hamster playpen, or you can make your